All right, so today we are live in the Teacher's Lounge, a place where we can speak truth to educational power.
Absolutely.
Today we have on set with us, the wonderful, magnificent Dr. Shantrice Sims Holloman. Now, before we go into actually reading the thing that she sent me, I just want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Holloman on a personal level.
Okay.
So Dr. Holloman was one of my mentor teachers at Westlake High School. To keep it 100, she was one of the very few administrators that I actually listened to.
Wow.
Because she came into the classroom and I was like, who is this? What Dr. Holloman's got to be like 4'11", 5 foot, but she powerful though. And when she came in, I'm like, who is she to tell me what to do? And then she hit me with a 360, 180, what have you, of explaining stuff to me. And I'm like, okay, I'm in my 7th year teacher. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. But when she came in and she started talking, I was like, you know what? I have to listen.
Wow.
And then on top of that, she had just finished her doctorate, and she was the one that actually helped lead me to doctoral school. So whether she knows this or not, she's been an inspiration for me.
Nice.
She sat on my committee, so that was really, really good as well.
I was proud to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was just wonderful to have her around.
Right. And it's good. You're in our inaugural Teacher's Lounge interview. So this is the first one. So you will be immortalized in the Educators Exchange. And we're definitely happy to have you here to be able to come in and, again, have this dialogue and this really important conversation centered around education. So the first question we ask everyone.
Hold on. I gotta do the actual official thing.
Okay, you got to do official. Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So Dr. Shantrice Sims Holloman, CEO of Disturb the Universe, LLC, is an award-winning former educator turned motivational speaker and author best known for teaching others how to move mountains. Her message of hope and resilience transforms the lives of audiences worldwide, allowing them to triumph over fear and failure. Her quirky sense of humor, coupled with her authenticity, boldness, and passion for the success of others, makes her a highly sought-after speaker for people of all backgrounds on multiple platforms. Holding a doctorate in education from the University of West Georgia, a master's in education from Georgia State University, and a Bachelor of Arts in English from Bentley University, it comes as no surprise that Shantrice has authored numerous books and other educational products. In addition to Teach, Stay, Love, a reflective journal to help you stay in the profession you love, and Shoes Without Feet, a journey of strength, hope, obstacles, encouragement, and success. Noah Had an Ark, You Need a Raft, Resilience, and Flexible Thinking. She is currently working on her 4th book, The Resilience Reset, the 7 principles you need to take back your life, which is sure to catapult readers to new levels in business, ministry, and life in general. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the show Dr. Shantrice Sims Holloman.
Yeah, we did that. Round of applause. Absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, when you read it, I sound real important.
Exactly. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Black girl magic. Let's get it.
Exactly. So, first question, like I was saying before, is before anybody that comes into the Teacher's Lounge, the first question we always want to ask is, why did you choose education? Why did you choose to teach?
So I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound really corny, but I promise you it's the truth that I didn't choose education. Education chose me. Because if you had asked 12-year-old me what I was going to be when I grew up, teacher was not it. I was going to be Susan Taylor, the editor-in-chief of Essence Magazine. That's what I was going to be. And I ran from education for a really, really long time. Both of my parents are former educators, and I don't know if either of you know anybody who's older, who was a teacher, and you saw all the struggle and the strain and all of that. I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want to do that because they broke all the time. That is not what I want to do. But I actually got into teaching, I tell people, as a layover until I could fulfill my dream of being editor-in-chief of Essence Magazine, which, surprise, never happened. And I literally sent in my application to Georgia State's master's degree program on the absolute last possible day that you could send it in, and I slid it under the door of the admissions office. This is before, I'm old. This is before everything was online. You had to type out your application and all that. That's how badly I was not interested in going into education. And it was just supposed to be a layover. And then I got into my very first class in trailer 2A at Westlake High School in 2005. And I was hooked from that moment on. And I can't imagine I mean, although I would not be mad if Essence called and said, hey, would you like to be editor-in-chief? Sure, I would love to do that. But it was the beginning of a now 15-year journey that I would not have traded for anything in the world. So I got into education because I think it's always been in me. I often say that educators are born and not made. True educators are born and not made. That even if you didn't think about being a teacher, that there was something in you. You know, I was the one that was, teaching the alphabet to my stuffed animals. You know, they'd be lined up in the room and I'm teaching them their ABCs and all of that. So yeah, I think it was in me. I just had to answer the call.
Got you. So real quick, Dr. Holloman, I know you talked about why you got into education. And a lot of our topic today talks about self-awareness, teacher wellness, and self-efficacy. My question for you is, within your 15-year career, I know you had to have faced a lot of obstacles and a lot of hardships during that time because, I mean, it's education, everybody does.
Right.
So what kept you in education instead of actually going and veering off to become that editor that you wanted to be?
Because, teacher burnout of the first 3 years is really big. So what kept you in education?
Tequila.
Exactly.